This is the Bomb Ass Moms podcast. I'm Tierney.
And I'm Ashley. And yeah, girl, what's up?
What's up, girl?
Girl, yeah, it's early, it's late. We don't get on this thing because we want to make sure that we come out with enough content so our listeners can listen and chime in. We always talking about something good, no matter what the time difference is. We make it happen because we bomb like that.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
11 p.m. here. It's what, 4 something?
baby. It's 11:30 something p.m. there, and it's 4:40, almost a.m. here in Augusta, Georgia. Yes, ma'am.
There you go. All
Mm-hmm.
right, so so today we're going to be talking about a few things, but
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to talk about icks of motherhood. Y'all have seen like icks of nursing, icks of whatever, whatever. So I wanted to do an icks of motherhood. No, we are not complaining
No.
about being moms or parents. I'm just saying, we all got our icks of our job, and being a mom is 100%, like 24/7. Or what they say, 25/8. You don't get any
Girl,
time off.
hello. And I don't envy you, T, for staying at home taking care of two kids, baby, because that is a full-time job. If you've never experienced being a stay-at-home parent, I think that if you have children, no matter if, I mean, well, teenagers, they are pretty much self-sufficient. But if you have a child 10 and below, try it, and you'll have some icks, baby.
Oh my gosh, like I have to woosah all day. And like I've been doing like this new reinforcement thing with Tristan. That's my
Hmm.
2-year-old, well, 2.5-year-old. He's 30 months. Which is crazy to
Wait a
say. He'll
minute.
be
You gonna be that parent? You gonna be that parent that goes 30 months, 31 months, 32 months?
Well, the only reason why I said that is because somebody said that to me, and I'm like, well, yeah, he's 2.5, so whatever. Um,
All right
but
then.
anyway, yeah, I've been doing this new reinforcement thing because I noticed only with me, not with Chris, when I ask him to do certain things, like I have to say it 10 times or I have to yell. So when I want him to do something, after the second time for me to say it, I just get up and try to lead him in that direction,
Hmm.
or I get up and show him what I want, get up and make him do it, point to it or direct him instead of repeating, 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 or yelling, yelling, yelling. Like
Ooh,
that
girl, it's
was
starting
taking.
early with me and look, little mini man. It's starting early.
Yes. It was taking too much energy out of me,
Yeah.
and like that reinforcement actually for like a whole week, it has actually helped me a lot. But of course, I still have to reinforce. He's only 2.5. I know this
Hmm.
is going to be ongoing. So it's just like a lot of things with him, but like I have a lot of icks that I've gathered like from 2021 to 2023 in closing. So, but what about you? Because you've been stuck with your
Child,
guy like 10 years.
10. I think that one of my ex that still happens today is that, and I don't know if I'm gonna blame breastfeeding, but one of my ex is that one Andrew always have to have some piece of his body touching me. And I'm like, like when he's close by me, I'm like, dude, like, no, sir. And then another, he knows what he's doing. He knows right from wrong, but he will test my gangster to there's no end. But let me hit back to the first point. We could be sitting down watching a movie. We could be, I don't know, just next to each other. But Andrew has to have some body part, whether it's his foot, his hand, his shoulder. I don't know. That is nerve wracking because I'm already not as affectionate as he, and Jesus, I have to pray in those moments. That's like a. Then the next thing, again,
Well, okay,
like,
hold on. Before you get to your next thing, I can understand that. I am very affectionate on the other hand. But
mm-hmm,
Tristan, he was a breastfed baby as well. Triani is also. Oh my gosh. his hand has to be on my
Hello.
boob. Oh my God, that is so annoying. And now Triani has started to do it. Now,
Oh my gosh.
when she feeds on one breast, she wants to put her hand in my shirt on the other side, and I like quickly remove it because like I want to stop it. And Tristan, he's so bad, whereas like at night sometimes because Triani is on me. Well, now they're in their own bed, but when they were sleeping with us, he would get over to his dad and play with his nipple. And I'd be like, oh my God, like this is too much.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I don't know. I don't know what it is. To this day, Andrew is 10 years old, almost 11, and when we're close by, he has to be touching me. And the thing is, again, I don't know if it's breast because I was not an affectionate child, you know, and I just don't know. That's just like I know that some people like, girl, embrace it now because when he grow up, he ain't gonna want to do all that. He ain't gonna want to hug you, and then he want to kiss my cheek every single time. He's like, I'm just showing you that I love you, and that's fine. I let him do it sometimes, but because I'm not affectionate, you have to understand that when you have an affectionate person mixed with a not so affectionate person, you have to find a balance, right? And so I know that people are like, man, girl, let him love on you. He a child. But it's an ick for me. Like, and everybody has their thing. I love my child
Mm-hmm.
to there is no end. I absolutely do. But he wants to do it all the time. To me, there's a limit. There's a limit. Right? There's a limit. But I do. I love him. I try not to, disregard it or like brush him off. I just be like, Andrew, this is enough. This is enough. But he's like, no. So I mean, I sometimes suck up my little pride, suck up my little, ooh, and I let him. But I just be like, dude, like, come on.
That's kind of hard, but like, oh my God, the hand in the shirt, like one of my scariest things is that we're gonna be out in public and he wanna put his hand in my shirt. And that's just a no no. No.
I mean, yeah, and he may, but then like people, parents, moms will understand that. Oh, this baby is breastfed. I don't think they would think nothing, you know, ill will. I really think like my first instinct would have been, oh, this is a breastfed baby. Because some people breastfeed their kids until they're damn near 5. Tristan is only 2, 2.5.
Yeah, and the boobs were ripped away from him. Like I was breastfeeding, then the next day I had Triani, and it's like, no, sorry, it's all Triani's and it's not
I'm
yours
shocked.
anymore.
I'm shocked that you took it away. With me working in women's health, I've seen it where they've had the newborn on the breast and their 1 year old, almost 2 year old on the other. I'm telling you, I've seen it.
Well, you know what? I probably would have been like that, but when Triana was born, it was really hard to keep up her weight.
Hmm.
So I had to feed her and only her. And she had to have formula. But like after those first few weeks, maybe the first
Hmm.
month, oh my God, the girl just eat.
Them chunky cheeks. I see them. That's
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 my boo boo.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I've seen parents do that. But that's my little. I mean, I have a few icks, as you would say too. But the ones that I thought of off the top of my head were Andrew always touching me or always having to touch me, and then two, he know what he's doing. He knows right from wrong, and he tests my gangster. Like kids are gonna test your gangster, and sometimes I've yelled, but I've tried to find like different ways to acknowledge or ignore the annoyance that he's trying to do.
See, that's kind of hard because I feel like I do escalate. Like Tristan, I will tell him. So he has this thing, y'all. He's only 2.5. He has this thing, and he's potty trained. He has this thing where he does not like to keep on his underwear. He likes to just like, excuse me. He likes to free ball, y'all. So
Oh
he
my
doesn't
god.
like underwear on. He would just take them off, and I was like, oh, you have to go potty? No. And he'll run and hide his underwear so that I won't tell him, like, you need to go put your underwear on. Like,
That is too
no.
funny. That is too funny because it's the complete opposite with Andrew. Girl, when he get home, he take off all his clothes, throw them anywhere, and walk around in his underwear. That is disgusting. Boy, put on some shorts.
Well, just for me, just keep on the underwear. Just keep on the underwear.
Girl, you better
And
start him early to put on his underwear, or he's probably gonna be one of those babies that walk around with just underwear on too. Andrew is 10 years old and still do it to this day. No one wants to see your bird chest. No one wants to see your little underwear. Please put on
you know
shorts,
what?
son.
To be honest, we're in the house. I do not mind. The only thing is, one, now you have a sister and
Mm-hmm.
she is younger, right? She tries to grab stuff. So I don't want her to grab it and hurt him or something. I don't want anything crazy to happen. And, guys, I don't know. I need some help with this. He has started to just find himself. So he touches everywhere down there constantly. I
Oh
don't
Lord.
understand it, and I maybe it's a boy thing, but the boy
Mm-hmm.
just touched down there all the time, all the time, all the time, all the time. So I try to keep his underwear on, but of course he takes it off because he has to go to the restroom, or he takes it off and want to hide it. He just keep his hands down there. I do not understand boys.
Girl, do they have baby boxers?
You know what? Yes, he has boxers. He will
Oh,
take them off too. Yes,
oh
he has
girl.
boxers. But see, he doesn't know how to use the restroom standing up, so he has to take everything off to sit on the potty. And
Mm-hmm.
then we try to get into like the regimen of like, okay, let's wash hands, put your underwear back on. But
Yeah.
after washing hands, you put his little butt down, he's running.
Oh girl, I
And
done seen it. He take off, baby. He be gone.
yes, yes, yes. And he'll put him back on for a minute, and then I'll start doing something, he'll take him off. So I just like, oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Oh yeah. That you now that you mention that, yeah, my 3 X, Andrew always has to be touching me. He tests my gangster, and immediately when he gets to the house, he want to take off all his clothes and walk around in his underwear. No, sir. Like, you are not the man of this house, baby. Put on some clothes.
You know what? Eventually, I bet that's gonna change because he's gonna start getting older. He'll be like, I don't
Mm.
want you to see me, mommy.
Well, he ain't there yet, cause he's still. I'm like, dude. Oh, and another ick. I don't know if it's a boy thing. Jesus Christ, pray for me. He has a clothes hamper in his bathroom. When he gets ready to get in the shower, he would throw the clothes completely on the floor. I'm like, dude, you have a clothes hamper right in your bathroom. Come on now. Or if he's using my shower, there's a clothes hamper. Come on, son. Like, dude.
Hey, you better get that in a routine because it sounds like he's gonna be a messy teenager, and
Ugh.
you're gonna be the one finding clothes under the bed.
Girl, I can't stand it. I can't stand it. I said, I don't know if this is a boy thing or what. Like, I just be annoyed. But I will say this, having kids or having a child will definitely teach you patience. And you have to work on that because if you don't work on it, you can lose it. And you don't want to lose it. Children are innocent. You don't want to lose
Hmm.
it on your kid. And unfortunately, things have happened like that in the world. But you definitely have to keen in and be like, Lord, be with me. Please, God, I don't want to go to jail. I'm just saying,
Okay,
like,
hold up. What they say? You went to violence. What they say?
I don't even know, but I'm just saying. All I'm saying is, okay, people, I'm not going to do anything to harm my child. I would never. But what I'm saying to you is definitely, definitely having a child will teach you patience. It'll teach you about yourself. It'll teach you, your left and right limits. Like it'll teach you a lot, and you're learning and growing every day, no matter how old your child is, because they're gonna go through these transition phases where you may develop a new ick, or the old ick may go away, or it may not never go away, right? So, girl,
Yeah. So what I was gonna say, you woke up choosing violence. That's what I was trying to think. So that leads me to my next ick, y'all. Losing my mind. I am very forgetful now. I still got mommy brain. It has not gone away. My doctor said that it should get better when I stop breastfeeding. I really don't know because
I don't know.
I am so messed up. Like I literally cannot. I have issues finding words so bad or even chasing my thoughts. Like, damn, what was I gonna say? I have to think about it. And then it's just like my attention is not
Yeah,
there. It's so horrible. Like that's like one of probably the worst side effects of being a mom. Like that has really messed me up. Like, I feel less intelligent because of
Oh,
it. Seriously, like, having a conversation for me is so hard. Like, I cannot I cannot find the words, and I'll be so stuck for a minute, and I'll be like, "What was I gonna say?" It's
girl,
so hard.
you said your doctor said it gets better. I mean, it only get a little better. Every 10, I gotta write down everything because I will forget. I could like I feel you. I could be in mid conversation and I'm like, what was I saying? Oh my God, I was just gonna tell you something, but I don't even remember what it is. So um, let's just pray it gets better. But you might need a notepad like glued to your hip.
I do have a notepad, and I keep notes on my phone. Like, it's so hard, and I think it's gotten worse now that I have 2. Because
Mm.
I don't feel like it was that bad last season. I don't feel
Mm-hmm.
like it was that bad. But now it's horrible. Like, Chris makes fun of me all the time. And I actually get very defensive. Like, when we're talking about something, just like, okay, off subject, right? I said, I was like, yeah, we gotta pay this credit card down because the interest is this and this is whatever. He texts me back, yes, we have to make it a priority and da 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 da. And I'm like, that's exactly what I said. I just didn't say it in those words, but I said that exactly. Like, if you would have read what I said and summarized it and put all the correct words in, like, it was the same thing. It means the same exact thing. And I was like so frustrated because I was like, you know what? I couldn't speak intelligently and put those words together. Maybe 2 years ago, I would have said that. But now it's like those words don't come to me. Like, I just want to say what I want to say and use like small words. The intellect is not there anymore. And I have no idea. Like, I can't even think like, oh, did I take out the garbage? Or, oh, did
So
I
you
cook the
saying, so you saying you get forgetful?
I am very forgetful. Very,
Not
I
the O,
mean,
not the O.
oh, let me tell you something. Hey, if I say something on Monday, that's why when we say stuff, put it in the text message. Don't tell me anything because
I'm
I'm
learning.
not gonna remember. I'm
Ooh,
not
I'm
gonna
learning.
remember.
Jesus,
It's
Jesus,
so
I'm learning.
bad. Yes, it's so bad.
You
So
know, I would definitely agree with you on. I don't want to make it seem like it's so bad, but yeah, we've been in conversation. He's like, "What I say, girl? I don't know. I can't even keep up. Like,
and let me
I don't
tell
know."
you, and when people say tyranny, that's not what we talked about. Yes, I get frustrated, but then I also understand, like, okay, well, I'm pretty sure, it's how you said it because I truly, honestly, I do not know what we said or what we talked about. I know
Mm-hmm.
bits and pieces, but the whole story, I can't even put together. So just put it in writing, and then I can go back to it and be like, okay, this is what we discussed. Like, it's so
Okay.
bad. Like, I
Yeah.
can remember like certain memories, but like, oh my God, my memory is so bad. Like, we were talking about Tristan and certain things that he used to do as a baby. And my boyfriend was like, oh, you were freaking bipolar, like throughout your entire pregnancy up until now. And I said, I was not that bad. And it really kind of hurt my feelings. So
Tell
that,
Chris to wait a minute. Tell Chris he needs to define bipolar. Okay, okay, listeners, we're not on here diagnosing anything. Okay, it's a joke, people. It's a joke.
yes,
However,
it's a
tell
joke.
Chris he needs to define that for me, baby. Since you want to talk about you, this person, and that person, but you are a Gemini, so
I don't think that has anything to do with
whatever.
how I treat my child or him.
Okay.
But that
Mm,
that's another ick though to motherhood because your hormones are fucking crazy.
mm.
Even after you have the child and you're breastfeeding, those hormones are crazy. I feel like, yeah, just within the last 4 months, that's when I've like just started feeling normal. Those my
Yeah.
hormones were horrible, especially with Tristan. I don't know if it has something to do with because he's a boy and there's testosterone, but Yeah, I was crazy as hell with Tristan even after him, but that leads me to another thing, and not another ick because this goes along with it. But I think people don't realize it is so hard on moms. Like emotionally, you being a new mom, you being overwhelmed with like this new job, your new life, everything. Like I can honestly look back and just look at things and say like, wow, my
Yeah.
life has done a 180. Like a 180 is so different. There's nothing that's the same about me. And I don't think people really just realize, and especially being at home with your child 24/7 and not going to work, having a breather, because some people don't realize being at home, you don't get a breather.
Well, yeah,
Even
that's what
when
I
you're,
said in the beginning. I
yeah,
said it's a full-time job. I don't envy that. I don't envy that at all.
even when your partner comes home, you have to be a way to get a break. You can't be present and be like, oh, let's have some family time. No,
Hmm.
that's still kind of, for me, it can still be very overwhelming because even though Chris is here, the kids are still on me. Like we have a couch, right? It's a recliner. The couch is reclined. I have one. I'm sitting in mine. Chris is right next to me. But
Hmm.
both kids want to be in my little space on me, like all the time. It does not matter. Daddy can come over with candy. Okay, Tristan get the candy. He comes right back. It's
But
like,
you got to understand that's what they're around 24/7. They're around you 24/7. They know who daddy is, but they're around you 24/7. So it is going to be hard to break that cycle of them wanting to be in your space.
yeah, but you would think like, oh, I see a new person. I haven't seen Daddy all day. Let me give him some attention. Hell no, they don't
Not
give a damn about Daddy. A
yeah.
hug.
No.
Hi, Dada. This is Tristan. Hi, Dada. Give him a little dap. He might talk to him for 1 minute, and then he's back over there with me, like
Yeah, like so
hand in my
think about
shirt.
so think about if the roles were reversed. If you were going to work all the time and Chris was home, I really feel like that it'll be the same, like because they're around Chris most of the time. But then I feel like too, they're breastfed children, and you have this scent that has not gone away. So they veer toward you. They're going to be close to you too. But I do feel like if the roles were reversed, that'll probably be they will probably be in Chris' little space.
Okay. I mean, I appreciate it, but sometimes it's a little overwhelming. And sometimes you just be like, oh, I need my space. Just
Yeah.
a little
You
while.
got
Give
you
me
gotta
10
find
minutes.
yeah, you gotta find some time for you. I'm not gonna lie. And then too, I know you mentioned that you are just now starting to feel normal, but I could bet you your bottom dollar that your hormones are still off because you still breastfeed. You still
Yeah.
breastfeed, and we go through changes. We go through a lot of changes. Women do go through a lot, and I'm not downplaying that the dad doesn't go through a lot, but the dad doesn't know what it feels like to have a baby. The dad doesn't know what it feels like to breastfeed. None of that, and so they can only imagine and just try to be there to and be supportive. But yes, we go through a lot, and so for mummies out there, if you have icks, I just want to let you know that it's okay. It's okay. It's how you react to those icks or what you do to manage those icks.
Yeah. So you touched on one thing and you were like, oh, you have to learn a lot of patience. And actually to see that come to fruition, like I prayed, I want to say, okay, this is December. Yeah, we pre-record these. So this is December right now. And I want to say like October. So a
Mhm.
couple of months ago, I prayed to God for patience, right? And like I'm seeing it now. Like my
Mhm.
patience has grown so much because I used to get so upset with Tristan because to me, he has the ability. He's so smart. Like he could go to preschool right now and do well, right? He's very smart. And I know that he knows how to follow instructions. He says his ABCs, he knows his numbers, he knows his name, he knows baby, he knows how to do certain things that I'm like, wow, okay. But like I set the bar so high, and when he doesn't do something, when I ask him to do it, it frustrates me. And then I have to realize like he's only 2.5. Cut him some slack, you know? And so like certain things that like and why I was so upset, like or I wouldn't say upset, but why my feelings were so hurt when Chris called me bipolar, and he was just like, you
Mm-hmm.
didn't have any patience with Tristan when he was smaller, but I see now you're better with Triani. And it kind of like hurt my feelings. I'm like, I wasn't like that all the time. And he was like, and then it told me like, oh my God, like it hurt my feelings because I'm like, oh, I was so hard on him. Like, I remember this one instance, right? Well, two instances, and I put it on Instagram. One time, this boy got the damn flour out of the pantry, and he put it like all over the floor. He was like a little bit over one. He put it all over the floor and was playing in it. And at that time, like I told you, like I'll be whooping my kids. At that time, I wanted to tear his ass up so bad, but I did not. I just was like, you know what? Take a deep breath, and it's actually funny. It's actually funny. And so I recorded him and I put it on Instagram, and I was like, okay, this is a laugh. But one day he did the shit again, and he did it with salt.
Mm.
And I'm like, oh my gosh. So I was really upset. So this particular day he did it twice. And I was like, okay, the first time I took it away from you, I said, no, 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 don't do that, Tristan. Second time, I had to do a little tap, tap, tap. And after that, it hurt my feelings. He was like, and another thing, when you discipline him, you just go back and you coddle him, and it doesn't make it better. And I'm like, it hurts my heart to see him cry. Even if I holler, if I put him in timeout, if I tell him no and he cries, it's just like, okay, I'm gonna explain to you, you're 2 years old, you don't understand what the hell I'm talking about. But like, help
Girl,
me.
you can't. I'm agree with Chris on this one. And when it comes to like when you discipline them, you can't go right back and coddle them because my son's 10. They're gonna use that to their advantage. They're gonna know, oh, mommy's gonna discipline me. Okay, but I know she's gonna still let me get away with it. And so it's going to be harder as he grows. That's probably why Andrew tests my gangster like there is no end, because we're automatic, like we automatically think nurture. Even though we discipline, we automatically think nurture. And the thing is, you have to stand firm, especially with boys, because they will try to get over on you. They know, oh, I'm just gonna get on punishment for like 2 seconds, but mommy gonna give in.
And that is why when I say certain things or I try to make him do certain things, he laughs at me. But you know what? When he cries, it's so hard for me to stand firm. It's so hard because in my head, I'm like, oh my God, I'm being so mean. Like in my head, it is torturous. Like I
Well,
cannot get over that. It's
you're
hard
gonna
for
have to
me.
learn. You're gonna have
Well,
to
it's
learn.
my
I ain't
thing
saying
is,
now. I ain't saying now, but you will. And then you're gonna be pissed. Like, what did I do?
I know. I know. And I
Mm,
mean, I'm trying, but it's so hard. The reinforcement has helped me. And I just hope that, he gets to a point where he just behaves and he
mm.
has gotten, no, he has gotten better. So it's like certain things are working, but it's like we're at a point where it's still hard for me to like enforce the things that I want him to do. Do you have any more icks?
I probably have a whole bunch of eggs, but baby, it is 5 o'clock in the morning and I can't think.
All right. I got a few more things. It's mostly physical. It's just a few things real quick. Hair loss. I lost some edges with my baby girl, but my hair still thick, y'all. It's just the edges that I mean they growing back, but this is another one that is near and dear, maybe to a lot of people. The pelvic floor weakness.
I don't know about that, but maybe because you have too.
Well, actually, you know what? this is probably gonna be my last thing. Well, and the aches and pains, but the pelvic floor weakness, I had it with Tristan. I had a therapist, a physical therapist that worked with me. Things are better, but I think because I'm starting to exercise,
Mm-hmm.
that has taken away because I need to strengthen my pelvic floor before I do certain exercises. So it's actually like making it worse. And I only noticed issues, I would say overnight. Like like I have to use the restroom a lot, and
Hmm.
that's not normal overnight. So that's one thing. And the last thing, oh my lord, these aches and pains. I don't know if it's I'm developing
Girl,
arthritis or
no,
what,
don't
but
claim that. Do not claim that. And you talking like you just old, baby. You still
baby,
young.
that's how I feel. And it could be a combination of things because I'm trying to lose weight. I'm like
Mm-hmm.
12 pounds down. Um,
Ooh.
Working out, yes.
Yeah.
I've been working out, so like everything just hurts, but it feels like there's aches, not soreness, aching. Like my hips
Girl,
still hurt, my back
girl,
hurt.
take some Motrin before you work out. We'll be okay.
Where is that it? I'm tired. I don't want to take no medicine. Give me some herbal
Well,
something.
I don't know. I don't know about herbal, but I know that I'm getting older too, and I just know that sometimes I have to pop a 800 milligram Motrin, and baby, it works miracles.
Okay, okay. Well, hey, all right, y'all. Those were our icks. I'm sure y'all have a lot because these damn kids are these damn kids. But I love my babies to death.
Hmm.
And you know, all these damn icks, I'll take them 1,000 times over and I would not replace them because
Well,
I
I don't know
love my
about.
baby so much.
I don't
I
know
will,
about. I
hey.
take. I don't know if I take them over. We got to get over some stuff, boy. I'm just saying.
Nah,
I'm just kidding. Now, but I
I'll
love
deal with
Andrew.
it.
Hmm.
Yes.
She'll deal with it. We. Some of them I will deal with. Some of them I'm like, boy, you better grow out of that. You better grow out of it. But no, y'all.
Yes.
Like she was saying, I know that there are probably many more icks that we have, but these are the ones that we wanted to kind of address today. We know that y'all probably have some icks as parents, not just as moms, but as parents. So if you have those, don't forget to share them with us. We would love to hear from you, like for real.
And as time goes on, you know, those icks are going to grow. They're not going to even be there. You all will grow out of them. So it's not there forever. Just love and experience motherhood as it comes because, you know, time is going to fly by and you don't want to miss those wonderful moments with your children. On that note, thank y'all for showing up today.
Yeah.
And don't forget to follow us, like, and
Mhm.
share. We're on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok. Did I forget anything?
Yeah. Instagram.
And Instagram at Bomb Ass Moms Podcast. So hit us up. We
Yeah.
need to talk, y'all. We need some commentary. Leave comments. We will comment back. And we'll see y'all next